Hi everyone, welcome to Cassie in the garden. Thanks for joining me. Sorry about the windiness. As you know, it's always windy here for some reason. A bit strange. I've planted some extra asparagus crowns today in my asparagus patch. So here's a little video of how I did it. Enjoy.
Welcome, Mummy, to the garden.
Welcome to
Mummy in the garden.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
So a little bit of history regarding the plot. It's been going for, oh blimey, probably about 5 years I think. I originally planted 6 crowns, of which over a couple of years I only ended up with 3. And then I replaced one last year, so I had 4. Then I went to Dobby's a few weeks ago and they were selling them off really cheap. So I bought 4 new crowns, so year-old asparagus plants basically. And so I've got 4 of those and I've just planted them in today. I'm very hopeful, you know, there's always hope, but I'm not sure if I'm far too late. I know I'm very late in the season because it's the end of May. Very late to be planting them out, but I had them. It cost me less than a £5. So as with everything I try with gardening, it's just all a bit of an experiment really. So my original asparagus, if you like, I've got this one here, that one there, and there is one there. These are old enough to harvest, so they are at least 3 years old. This one at the back, I'm letting run. This was only planted last year, so I'm leaving it for this year. Hence why it's gone crazy, grown and grown and grown. So we'll leave them for the first year so they can establish a nice, healthy, happy, strong plant. This, I did not mean to leave this, so I need to cut this back ASAP because I've still got a couple of weeks where I can harvest this. They're meant to be about 30 centimetres apart within a row. The rows are meant to be a lot further apart than these are. So I've just recapped myself in one of my new books. But when I originally did this bed, I had 6 plants in it at this spacing, so I must have also read somewhere that was acceptable. So I'm just going to see how it goes. The plants I've got is this collection from Dobby's. There's Pacific Purple, Gin Lim, and Conifers Colossal. So compost on the bottom. Little mound.
top and see.
So I learnt this morning that ideally the trench should be 20 centimetres deep. I've done this a little bit deeper so I can bring it up a bit higher with compost. If you add compost in the bottom, that's ideal. So yeah, a bit deeper. I'm going to whack some compost in there and let's see how that goes. I just found that. Oh, thank. Slightly concerned these might be dead by now, but I'm going to try it anyway. Might revive. So what we want to do is, as if we can, is try and spread the roots a bit.
Mummy, I just found a dig in here.
Oh, brill. And then kind of part them a bit, pop them in, but pop them in on a mound, if that makes sense. So I'm going to shape compost a bit of a mound, sit that on top of the mound, so that sort of thing. So I'm pushing the sides down a bit, so it's like that sort of shape. Sitting this on top, it's quite nice. And then just backfilling, only about 5 centimetres. And then as it hopefully grows, then I'll just keep filling up. So yeah, one down, 3 more to go. Feels a bit soft. We shall see. Oh yeah, don't know about this. This might be a complete waste of time, all of it, but it's always a bit of an experiment when you're gardening. See, look, that's the crown. So that's the asparagus crown. This one, not a lot to it, so I think this one might be dead as well. So yeah, but they look quite alien, don't they? A bit weird. So I'm actually going to put some compost in first, because they are really hungry plants. So just to recap, guys, I've planted my asparagus 30 centimetres apart with two rows about 50 centimetres apart. They're 20 centimetres deep, and I've put compost in the holes, both below the crown and above it. Asparagus are very hungry plants. Water them in well, and give them a good drink weekly. That's what I'll be doing anyway. Keep the bed weed free. That is quite a key factor. And when it gets to autumn, give them a good mulch. I used my homemade compost this year, and then when it got to grass cutting season, come springtime, I've been using that as well. Finally, I've labelled mine, as I will totally forget which ones are old enough to harvest. And as usual, thanks for watching, guys. It's always a pleasure, and happy growing.